I knew from Euphoria Drake didn't have a shot because I ain't saying Euphoria is a bad song, right? But to me personally, I'm never re-spinning Euphoria. I'm never gonna re-spin Meet the Grams.
I actually spun them all back today, but that was mainly because I knew it was.
I'm saying like Ether is still like in a playlist. Like No Vaseline is still in a playlist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Not Like Us will be in that playlist.
I immediately added that to my workout.
Push-ups is making it to that playlist.
Yeah.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Liberator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy O-Bean.
Say your name, make your name rain. Here we go. All
right. Welcome back, everybody. Just update on the follower count or subscriber count. We did gain two new subscribers this week.
Some mother.
Hey, we didn't reach our goal of 5, baby, but hey, every penny count, dog. So shout out to our 2 new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for jumping in on the bandwagon.
I appreciate y'all, but y'all
you know
need to go share this stuff, man, especially this one. Hey. We got ourselves what we've been looking for.
Yo, content creation has been at an all-time high this year.
We should have linked up before this.
Shout out to Kendrick, Lamar, and Drake for giving us arguably one of the most entertaining weekends or entertaining months. You know what I'm saying?
Man, honestly,
I ain't feel that way.
Most entertaining,
but I'll take a week.
Most entertained week.
Yeah, I'll say the most entertaining week.
As far as hip hop, this has been the best week that we could have asked for.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, it has been jumping. Honestly, my favorite.
You know what? You were correct on the timeline. You were correct on how, because I thought it was going to be like another month. But you were correct that I think it's over with. I don't think either one is going to come out with another track.
No, at this point, because we can go ahead and succeed right now. Kendrick ended it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like
even though Drake got the last song.
Yeah, no, but I think he had to respond, and you know what I'm saying? I get it. But at the end of the day, he got niggas out here two-stepping and crib walking. So
they not like us.
Yeah.
They not like us.
Like we just gonna go ahead and call it like it's not a rap. It's a rap, man.
It's a rap. That dude Kendrick put out a club banger.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was in the car when I first heard it.
Dog.
And I'm in this whole OV ho.
Dog. Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah, hey.
I was at so me and the wife, we had to push back her birthday plans. Shout out to my baby. It was our birthday last week. But we had to push it back to this week because the kids got a little sick. So we had to push it back. Yeah. So we went to Cooking with a Twist out here in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Cooking with a Twist. It was dope. If you haven't been, if you're in the Houston area, make sure you check it out. But we was there, right? And then so, you know, we waiting for everybody to come in. I see Kendrick drop a new disc. Nigga, I was running YouTube. I put it up to my ear and I'm all like, dog,
he went in.
This is what the fuck I've been waiting for, dog. Bro. This is it. This is the Kendrick I've been praying for, dog. And he finally did it on the last, you know what I'm saying, day before.
And if you listen to the song, you can tell he wasn't sitting on that track. He wasn't sitting on that track.
No.
Mind you, I'm gonna give first credit DJ Mustard. Because dog,
that was a DJ Mustard beat.
It was a DJ Mustard beat,
and that shit was a West Coast beat too.
Dog,
like it was through and through. It was through and through Kendrick Lamar, dog. And so like, shout out to him because like to me that's more of like that was the stamp on it all, right? Like and like sure we done had these little fisticuffs going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? But like that shit punchline worthy, everything that like I love about a great beef diss track, like that shit had it. You know what I'm saying? And so for Kendrick to drop that shit Saturday night, yeah, it was pretty much a wrap because he could have held it out till Monday or Sunday or whatever.
But said you trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor.
Dog, hey, bruh.
No, when I heard that, I had to double click to go back 10 seconds.
Dog.
Like, wait, did you?
Yo,
and he held that bug.
Because one, like I was just listening, and I had to go back and figure out how he set that up.
Yeah,
and I was all like, dog, quit playing, bro.
This dude, hey, he went in,
dog.
But look, let's get to it.
Okay,
I'm glad that we on the. I didn't think that you were really gonna fully go Kendrick. To be honest, because there's been a lot of like weird, contrarian, like, you know, people have really been coming out with like, you know what I'm saying, their opinions on the matter. And we'll dive into it. But I just feel like a lot of people are like automatically saying that Kendrick can't win based off of certain things. You know what I'm saying? But again, we'll discuss.
I'm about to
it.
say that ain't been the experience on Black Twitter because
we'll discuss it.
Black Twitter, it's pretty much all Kendrick. Matter of fact, it's been so one sided to me that like
Drake low key, if he's gonna do something, he has to like.
Well, I'm saying it to me. I'm gonna say this. It feels like Drake never had a shot to begin with.
But we talked.
You
about
know
that.
what I'm saying? So
we talked about that.
It's like it doesn't matter how great Drake, what song Drake would have put out, he was gonna lose regardless. Like the field was against Drake. You know what I'm saying? So in which case, but that's the heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the thing. I mean, like you look at anybody who's ever been at the top, people hate you. Majority of people hate you. You know what I'm saying? And so there's some substance to it. You know, but again, in fairness, Drake never really had a fair fight. He was going to lose regardless.
To be honest, I think what Kendrick, and man, this is why it was so great how he facilitated the Not Like Us when he talked about like the whole Atlanta route, and he broke that down.
That's the shit.
And I'm gonna be honest, he set it up perfectly. But look, the reality is, I think that's the reason why Drake truly he was behind the 8 ball the whole time. Drake is not really, respectfully, he's Canadian.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really, respectfully, is a vulture of it. And I get it. The Midas touch, he's even come out and said all that. He will jock certain styles and, you know, what's hot and try to like go with it. But I don't think but it's the street part of it. He doesn't really comprehend. And even how he did everything, we might as well just dive into it. Okay. Fuck it. Because we're gonna rate everything, but let's just dive into how they set it all up. Kendrick, as far as the culture goes, played chess on this dude. But I think Drake was literally looking at this like, okay, well, let me put out some fake news. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Get him to bite on it. Yeah. And then my last one, my haymaker will be, bro, we don't even need it to be true. Okay. Cool. Let's just give that to Drake. Okay. That he got the homie to feed some false information to Kendrick, whether Kendrick paid for it or not. Let's just say that Kendrick did pay for it. You know what I'm saying? He paid for the information. It was false. Cool. So I'll meet the grams as far as him speaking to the unknown daughter that doesn't exist. Yeah. The daughter's not real. Cool. The daughter's not real. No problem. No problem. And I can see that. Because here's the problem. If that was your move, if that was your chess move, it was corny. It was whack. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why it was whack. Because the reality is the last time you got into a real beef with somebody, Pusha T, he exposed that you had a son. Mm-hmm. And you've been sitting on this son for a year plus. I don't even know how old the son was at the time. I think 2+ years. But anyways, year plus, you've been sitting on the child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he exposed it in a rap beef. And then what you decided to do was to take that and say that, okay, I'm going to twist it and try to make it seem like I got another child who's 11 years old, who's still out there. You know what I'm saying? And the reality is, bro, the common denominator still remains. You hid a child. And again, I'm not even tripping that you hid a child, but for what purposes? It wasn't like you was hiding a child that you and your wife, you know what I'm saying, didn't want, or you and your girlfriend or whoever didn't want to expose it to the world. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's not what it was. You got with a porn star, my guy. And you got a porn star pregnant, which goes back to the freaky ass nigga 6ix9ine God is even more something to step on. And he didn't really even step on that. All right. He didn't really even step on the fact that you got a porn star pregnant. Well, that was old, and that would have been a pointless bar. Cool, no problem. But you get my point. But hold on, because before we go forward, right? It is I hear you, but like it is super conjecture to suggest that Drake was only hiding his son. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the porn star aspect is a part of it, but also if I have the ability to hide my son from the media, I'm absolutely going to do that. Like no matter who the mother is, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm hiding my wife and my son. Like you niggas, like the media is fucking terrible, dog. I think J. Cole got a kid. You don't even know what his kid is.
I'm saying, ain't J. Cole married? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what J. Cole's wife look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, so like just to say that like the only reason why he was hiding his son was because of the porn star like mother. I think that had a that's an aspect. But I'm telling you that anybody with any level of common sense, especially at Drake level, nah, bro. My son is out of the media until like that they find out. You know what I'm saying? So just to give credence to like that argument side of it.
Cool. But I just think that it is corny and it is whack to go out there and like put out some false allegations about yourself. Now I understand it. I understand why you did it. I understand why that was going to be your chess move. But I just don't think that it was going to fall short. It would have fell flat, which in my opinion it did. It's going to fall flat to people who look like us. Because to us, that's not really something that you would go and just do. Like, okay, well, let me just.
But this whole thing is whack because if we gonna take that same argument, we can take the same argument that Kendrick sniffing around in that nigga camp and gossiping and shit is whack too. Like that's girl shit. Like niggas don't do that.
I mean, I disagree. I think that happens in almost every single beef.
I'm saying, but like
in every single rap beef, we talking about from Tupac to Biggie, bro. Like Tupac was in Biggie's camp, digging for information. Like, and you can't say he wasn't, because when you listen to Hit 'Em Up, bro, he was going in. So like they are definitely not how they normally would do it.
I mean, Hit 'Em Up is pretty much just talk shit.
But normally how they do it. I mean, it was.
I'm saying shit. even take no Vaseline. Like that's just just straight shit talking.
But normally how they would dive into the camp is that they would get the hoes that these certain rappers are fucking with and try to like get certain information. I feel
like it's some new age shit, but I'm alright with it.
But I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
I'm just saying that,
which is why I say
this whole thing is
that was his chess move.
Yeah.
His chess move is like, Hendrick, look, man, you took an L. You said you weren't paying for information to be in my camp. You weren't fishing for information. Yes, you did, because the information that you put out there was false, and I'm the one who I fed that to you. So that was his move, and to me, whack. It's just corny. It's not. I don't know, man. And then when you add that on top of, which I do think, how he did the whole AI with Tupac and did the AI with Snoop Dogg. I think that was creative, but I will also say it's dangerous. It's a very dangerous move because, especially somebody who has on top of the game like Drake, you are now introducing AI to mainstream hip hop. And I don't think that is something that you want to do, because now you can have people, just regular people like me and you, put together some bars, make the person sound like Drake, and then just feed it out there like it's a Drake song. And that is something that they're probably trying to shy away from and get out of the industry. But
I do think that there always be technologies to determine real from fake, right? So I mean, like even if you go to ChatGPT now and tell it to write a paper, they got software now that they'll scan your paper and know, oh, ChatGPT wrote this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's 99% AI. So the technology will always be there to tell what's real from fake. So I don't necessarily, I can see that being a problem, because what happened is a lie makes it halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get his pants on. You know what I'm saying? That's like an old saying. So in which case, I understand that aspect of it. For me, if you look at the beef in its totality, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, neither one really had to, how can I put it? Drake took his route, right? And so to from my perspective, Kendrick never needed any of that to do what he did anyway. Remove the daughter, and nothing changes, bro. Like the daughter.
Meet the Grams went hard, even though if you take the daughter part out of it, you didn't like Meet the Grams?
We're gonna get to that, but that's that,
because he didn't bring up the daughter until the end. That was like the last person. He was
I'm saying, right? Like it's like you take that verse hot. It's not necessary. You see what I'm saying? Like there's no point in any of this beef, right, where like we thought that was like a revelating like aspect. Because also, like, let's say you do reveal that he had a daughter, that's not a big reveal. Like he didn't hit.
And the reality is, what you're doing is you're hurting the daughter.
He didn't hit kids before, right? So I'm saying, like, it's not like you making the splash reveal anyway, right? So that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? I can see him throwing it out there, like sprinkling it like in a bar or two, right? But to make an entire verse, you know what I'm saying, dedicated to it, no, dog, like he got to take that one on the chin. Like he ate that.
I think he did.
No, but I'm saying, right, like he really got to eat that shit. I don't think he did, because Drake's last song didn't come out until after This Is Us.
The reason why I say I think he took on the chin is that he immediately, once it came known that he didn't have a daughter, within like 1 hour, 2 hours, like of it being like well known that it wasn't, that's when he went ahead and dropped, Not Like Us.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like that was kind of his thing. If you notice, there was no mention of a daughter in there. So it was one of those things where he just was like, all right, I got to drop the nuke right now before I take this, publicly, being humiliated about the situation.
Okay, I can see that.
It worked. And it worked.
Listen, he dropped the best song for last, no doubt. I'm just saying is if we look at it in totality, Drake never had a shot, right? Like Drake was always gonna lose because, in fairness, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake isn't of the culture, right? So we believe that Drake is just a motherfucker who came from Canada and transitioned into the hip hop mogul he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he that ain't the way he grew up. Now he definitely, and the way that I see it is, and don't get me wrong, man, we get on here, we talk all the time, right? But I don't hate white people. But what I do hate is people who pretend not to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm saying like if you truly grew up like in the trap with like other folks, okay, cool. That's really the environment you grew up in. That's a part of who you are. That's in your DNA.
That's why the Atlanta verse was so
I'm saying, right?
Man.
Like it's part of who you are. Now, if you didn't grow up that way, you grew up an entirely different way, right?
Yeah.
And then you facade this entire image of yourself and into this culturally relevant person who you are now. Well, then hey, you have now opened yourself up for, you know what I'm saying, criticism, because like we know this ain't the real you. You know what I'm saying? So in which case, hey, I mean, I feel like it's fair game. And the way he ended that with the Atlanta shit, to me, that was the rundown that like really cemented like his win, right? Like the whole 8 Mile, that was a dope little transition into the hook or whatever. But when he ran down the Atlanta shit, I was like,
he told you I'm getting there. He even broke it down. Stay with me. He was like,
educated you on history.
Yeah, bro. He took it
and then explained why he did it.
He was just like, okay.
Hey, yo,
all right.
Where has this guy been?
Yeah.
Because
I'm not gonna lie.
I've been waiting for.
Is this what Kendrick has always been?
This is who he is.
I don't listen to Kendrick.
This is who he is on other people's shit. His shit, man, look, some people love it. It ain't my thing, dog. So in which case,
if we can get an album of this kind of Kendrick,
dog, I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
if we can get an album with this kind of Kendrick,
fuck all that SO-centric shit you be on, man. Like,
I don't need to feel woke all the time.
Dog, just make a mixtape for us. Just make a mixtape for us.
4 songs.
Dog,
4 songs.
Nah, I need 10. I don't
even need 10.
Nah, I need 10. Bro, fuck what he talking about. I need 10.
If out of the 4 you give me 2 bangers like this,
okay, all right.
I'm Gucci.
I got you.
I can run that to the bank.
So yeah, this what I've been waiting on, because I'm telling you, you get pieces of it. You get the Control verse. You get the Like That verse.
I'm a fucking Kendrick fan.
I'm saying
after that, like I'm really considering. Let me just go back and listen to his whole catalog and just.
I can make it through Kendrick albums, but they have no respin value for me. His third one. I forgot what the album's called. I think it's called Damn. I forget what it is. That's the only one that's like digestible for me. The rest of them, just can't. Can't.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and grade these albums.
Okay, so what
grade the diss tracks.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna transition into ranking each diss track,
and we're not considering Like That, right? Because it's not really a part of the.
No, not Like That or.
That's it.
Well, some people was throwing in damn, what's the Drake and Cole song?
No.
First Person Shooter.
No.
Some people was throwing that in there. So, but yeah, we just considering just the diss tracks, not Like That. All right. So
Push-Ups was the first one.
Let's start with number 1.
Push-Ups?
You had Push-Ups as 1?
No, I'm talking about the timeline. Are we going with?
Yeah, in a Drake and Kendrick timeline, we're going to Push-Ups, but then everybody else, Chris Brown.
We already know what the number 1 is.
Yeah, not like us.
Not like us.
Easily. Easy dub.
I don't know why we even.
Easy dub.
What we even discussing?
All right, what's your number 2 though?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm going Push-Ups.
Nah, I went Weakest Link.
Which one was Weakest Link?
Weakest Link was Chris Brown's joint.
No, that's gonna be 3rd for me.
No, but see, I got Push-Ups 3. I got Push-Ups 3. All right, now here's where shit might get a little dicey. All right, number 4, I got Champagne Moments.
I didn't know how to rank Champagne Moments.
Nah, I got Champagne Moments.
To be honest with you, Champagne Moments, though it was good, it wasn't something that I just like.
Yes.
I just kept replaying. You know what I'm saying? And even right now, I don't respectfully.
Okay.
Even I'm just treating Rick Ross's situation like he ain't no bitch. He like, oh, you called me out. Okay, let me just.
Here's where I went with mine.
But the pettiness.
Yeah.
In this dude Rick Ross.
My ranking was based off of from first listen, not after I re-spent it and then listened to it over. Like from first listen, like what did it do for me? And so Champagne Moments,
Champagne
first
Moments,
listen,
I'm not
I
gonna
was
it's
like,
probably gonna fall like
yeah.
5 for me. But okay. Number 4 for me, it's between TaylorMade and honestly, yeah, I'm gonna go Euphoria. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like Euphoria by Kendrick.
Yeah, I put 7 Minute Drill up there. I put 7 Minute Drill at 5.
I didn't know we was adding J. Cole.
Yeah.
But since, okay, fine. In that case, J. J. Cole's number 4.
I told you Cole.
J. Cole's
I told you
number
Cole,
4.
Ross,
J.
Breezy,
Cole's
and
number 4. J.
Quavo.
Cole's number 4. Here's the reality. And since we talking about J. Cole now,
I can't put Cole over Champagne Moments. I think Champagne Moments was more because it was like on the chin. Like it was like I'm putting this out there. Like
yeah,
7 Minute Drill
It was
still
direct.
felt 7 Minute Drill still felt like
it was a warm up.
I'm trying to warn you, bro.
Yeah, it
you
was
know
a
what
warm
I'm
up
saying?
shot.
Yeah.
But look, this is what I'm gonna say about J. Cole at this point. Now that the waters have settled and we're here now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at J. Cole.
Dog, why? Listen, J. Cole is my doppelganger.
And let me land.
Why I want to get involved in this?
Because I know it's gonna be a lot of people just like J. Cole's still a bitch. and what's in me for real is I hate that nigga for what he did. Because the reality is that like, dog, you can't tell me that a Kendrick J. Cole beef would have went 10 times harder.
I mean, yeah, but
here's the thing though. I don't think J. Cole would have went to where Drake went.
Exactly.
And I don't think Kendrick would have had the dirt or the opportunity to diss J. Cole. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way that he was able to get at Drake. So I don't think it wouldn't have been an authentic beef. And that's kind of what J. Cole said on that stage. It's like, yo, this is really not real between me and him. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying right. So my thing is, and to your credit, well, I'm gonna get to it at the end because once we get through ranking this, then I'm gonna explain because I had an entirely different perspective walking in here. Like, well, I thought we was, I knew he was gonna record either Sunday or today, but I had an entirely different perspective before he dropped Not Like Us. I had an entirely different perspective in here, but we'll get to that.
No. Okay, and we probably agree on what on where you're going with that. But yeah, if that's the case, honestly, J. Cole might be 3rd for me, dog. But hold on. But I'm gonna say this
over push-ups.
But no. I didn't have push-ups at 3.
Oh yeah, you had it over Weakest Link though.
But this is what I'm gonna say. Chris Brown went in. But
that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing about Chris Brown.
Like
this dude dropped 1 track, and the beef was over. Am I lying? He dropped 1 track and the beef was over.
Look, man.
You want to talk about getting bodied by a singing nigga?
Look. That first off, I always knew it didn't matter because that ain't Quavo Lane. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't his thing.
Mama,
and we talked to Quavo wanted to touch him. He already know how he gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? Mama, like damn this mic.
Yeah, bro. He dropped 1 track.
He
dropped 1, and the thing is, the internet was buzzing. Yeah, the internet was buzzing.
But I'm saying but in general though, the Migos as a whole, if they were to get dissed on the track and then shit becomes personal, they not gonna get in the booth and make a track.
So number 1, Not Like Us. Number 2, what did you have at number 2?
I had Weakest Link.
Weakest Link is 3 for me. Number 2 was
you had push-ups. I had push-ups at 3.
Number 4.
So we'll take it 2A, 2B.
Number 4, I will go 7 Minute Drill, then Champagne Moments.
Nah, I'm going Champagne Moments.
7 Minute Drill and Champagne Moments.
Champagne Moments, then 7 Minute Drill. All right. So now we get in number 6. I got 616 in LA.
That shit was whack to me, dog.
What?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was, but it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Meet the Grams. Even though, and the reason why I say Meet the Grams is that he really, and this is the first time I'm listening to this, and I swear to you, what I was thinking of when he started was like he's writing a letter to each person, but I was also thinking of like a photo album. You know what I'm saying? Like he really had in my mind like a photo album that I was flipping through. And like he's writing a letter to his son.
So visually you was able to see what he had going on. Okay,
wrote a letter to his mom. Told his dad, like, man, you a bitch for even raising this nigga. And then told his mom, like, hey, you might want to sit down for what I'm about to tell you. Like, so like relax. You know what I'm saying? And then went into it. Now I know the information towards the end, the substance of it all, true, not true, whatever. But as an artist and how he was able to put that together.
No, it matters. Yeah, context matters.
Cool, no problem. I'm just telling you, like, but again, we're talking about first listen.
Yeah.
Because you brought up before that you're rating this off of first listen.
Yeah, off of first listen.
Off of first listen.
Yeah.
we were like, wait, is he fucking hiding a
Yo, so
daughter, dog? So at first, listen, you can't tell me like you weren't like, oh, this shit is wild. And he kind of prepped it. He didn't even like, he let you sit down and be like, damn, like he really talking to the whole family. This is how I look at it. As somebody coming in, somebody kind of like a therapist coming in and talking to the family. And then at the end, talking to this guy, like, hey, you do better by your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, damn, and you hide an 11-year-old daughter and he's talking to the daughter? Told the son, hey, play this when you're 18? It was just like, yo.
I got you, but by the time Meet the Grams dropped, I was pretty much sure that like Drake didn't have a kid yet. Cause my problem is like I live on like I don't say I live on Twitter, but like that's where I go a lot like to get the memes. And like Twitter didn't know who this girl was. And let me tell you something. When Pusha dropped Son of Adonis,
he was out.
We knew who he was in 5 hours. Okay. Like we knew before that day was over with, we knew who Drake's son was. We know who the woman was. Okay. And the next day I was all like, yeah, he ain't got no kid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's what, so one, that was it. But also, Meet the Grams just didn't do nothing for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, let's keep going though, because my next one, 7, I got Taylor Made.
Taylor Made was good.
Next one I got Taylor Made. Just off the muscle of like the clowning and the pettiness. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing about Taylor Made, and I brought this up before. I'm just nervous about a mainstream artist introducing AI to their music. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was coming regardless.
Look, I'm weary of it. You know what I'm saying? I really am weary of it. But nonetheless, and I told you when we talked about it, I think we talked about it on the pod, did we?
What? Oh,
Taylor Made. Have we talked about Taylor Made?
Yeah, we talked about it. Bro.
Yeah, when I brought it up, I was like, "Hey, man, it was beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautifully done.
It was perfect.
So I think for me, the same way for Meet the Grams from you was a little bit different. When I first heard it, I remember I was at work doing my 24-hour stint.
Yeah.
Dog, I was like, yo.
I'm saying it was very Drake-like, and what I think actually to Drake's own fault is Drake went away from Drake let people get in his ear.
He should have stayed on.
He went more serious. He should have stayed on his pettiness. That's who he is.
Yes, bro. You're not a street nigga.
Yeah, so
you're not a street nigga. So stay on that petty shit.
And I feel like that's if any place where you know what I'm saying, it's just like in a ring where you boxing, bro. If you listen to your corner, if you fight your way, you gonna win. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
Stay in your weight class.
He decided to let the fight dictate the way that he was gonna swing. And to me, I'm like, yo,
you know what's crazy?
This ain't you.
Kendrick was able to like flip the whole board in his way because
this last week.
Because when we first got on here, we were talking about it. It was like, yo, Kendrick got till Tuesday.
Like, no, you know I was thinking I need
and
like
you even said, oh, I'm gonna give him a week. That's what we doing. We're doing the week.
Listen.
And And I was just like, hey man, but I remember, like even I said it. I was like, yeah, if you don't respond, like it's
after Euphoria, I was still like, yo, we need a not like us. Like, I don't know what you doing, man. You done waited 3 weeks to give me that? Nah, bro. I'm not feeling it. You gotta miss me without it.
And he came with it, bro.
No, bruh. Listen, shout out to Kendrick, because like that shit gonna get bumped for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, but
all summer.
All right, what's your 7 though? Mine was Taylor Made.
I'm gonna go with Taylor Made.
Okay, all right. Let's keep rolling through. So at 8, I had Euphoria. I'm just gonna go ahead and run through all of mine real quick. Next, I had The Heart 6. I had Quavo, Over Hoes and Bitches. Then I had Family Matters and Meet the Gang. Meet the Grams.
Quavo doesn't make it.
Huh?
Respectfully.
Okay, that's you.
He just don't make it. I'll say 8 for me would be Family Matters. I think that's it. Heart of 6, I think was corny. It was whack. So I will put Heart of 6 last, and then I will do Family Matters before that. But Family Matters was good.
Okay. All right. So I can end on my point here real quick. Prior to Kendrick dropping Not Like This, I was ready to come here and ask them niggas to fight. Like, I swear to God. Hey, I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing else from y'all. I'm glad you love Meet the Grams. I fell asleep on that shit. I did not want to hear that. Hey, yo, I don't want no exocentric shit. No hotep shit.
wanted some hype
Hey,
shit. Yeah,
nigga, get on the mic and destroy this nigga, man. Like that's all I wanted, and you can't do this one fucking thing.
But
Look at God, bro.
Listen,
as I was out with my wife enjoying the evening,
he said,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna bless you.
Hey, dog, like it turned my night upside down, bro. Like I was like, or upside downside up. I was already having a good time, right? But then I was all like, he did it. He fucking did it. It's all I've been wanting.
Here's the reality.
Shout out to you, big dog. Because it's the only reason why I even got you winning right now.
We talked about this on the last pod, is that you only get like 1 or 2 haymakers. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas only get 1 or 2 haymakers. Kendrick got the ability to give you 3 or 4.
I don't think so.
Right, maybe.
The reason is that niggas can't stay on that energy for that long. You know what I'm saying? So even if you realize it, like maybe. Kendrick doesn't have the petty shit, right? So his shit is the like, you know, eccentric, you know what I'm saying, woke shit, which is like the poetic shit, which is why he did meet the Grams. Mm-hmm. So you got to understand the lane that he in, which is why I say, when we just discussed Drake should have stayed in his lane. You know what I'm saying? Because he came out with push-ups, haymaker. From the jump, he came out swinging. Yeah. You feel me? And Euphoria, same kind of energy. It went a little hard. It wasn't all the way like not like us, but it had that kind of energy. Mm-hmm. So then they went into their own lanes at that point. Drake went and did Tailor-Made. Mm-hmm. Petty, AI, new age shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like a hard beat, but if you realize, it was him sunning him. Yeah. That was his way of like doing his shit. You know, Meet the Grams was kind of like, hey, this is me kind of sunning you. I'm going to be your therapist, be your dad, mm-hmm. you know what I'm saying? And like educate you on how you should be a man and tell your son how he needs to be a man. Yeah. Talk to your moms and your dad, da-da-da. So that was them kind of like sunning each other. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So that's why I'm kind of like, all right, at this point, you know, Family Matters to me was his next hard joint. It was cool to me. Yeah. But I will say, Euphoria, I'm sorry, man. Meet the Grams, dog. It was just.
Listen, man. I'm glad you got it up there because
it was done beautifully, man. It was.
I'm glad you liked it.
It was something that like
I fucking hated it. I did. Maybe, I did not ask you to do this. Well, look, and what everybody else want don't matter.
But look, here's the thing.
Like, that's all I wanted, dog.
I think what Kendrick knew is that he had to touch all the bases. He had to come out there with Euphoria, which is that hitter. You know what I'm saying? And then he had to kind of give you how he's going to explain and break this nigga down, which you can't really always do on like, you know what I'm saying, like a pop type of, you know, song or like that high energy type of song. So he really wanted you to just listen to the bars. He knew regardless, he was going to drop something like, you know what I'm saying?
I think my only issue is in my humble opinion, Meet the Grams is an unnecessary song in all of this. I don't think nothing changes if you remove Meet the Grams. Because it's like, if I get it, he's playing to his audience, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what when you shit, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what Kendrick fans wanted. And honestly, by the time we even got to Euphoria, at that point, they just wanted him to respond. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
but he could have dropped Euphoria sooner, though.
No, listen to me. It is without question.
But you know what? He
that
won.
Euphoria was a week or two track, bro. That shit was like 6.5 minutes long. He definitely like recorded and re-recorded that shit.
And you said it. I think if he would have dropped that a week before, it would have been on time.
It's a good response prior to Tailor-Made.
Yeah.
The problem was by the time we got Tailor-Made, hey man, this man been clowning you. Hey, like, yo, you gotta come out swinging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's the 6th round and you ain't won a round yet, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying. So this is the reason as to why I just felt like I knew from Euphoria Drake didn't have a shot, because I ain't saying Euphoria is a bad song, right? But to me personally, I'm never re-spinning Euphoria. I'm never gonna re-spin Meet the Grams.
I actually spun them all back today, but that was mainly because I knew it was.
I'm saying like Ether is still like in a playlist. Like No Vaseline is still in a playlist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Not Like Us will be in that playlist.
I immediately added that to my workout.
Push-ups is making it to that playlist. Yeah. Weakest Link is making it to that playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Those are only 3.
Yeah, because
7-minute drill.
Tailor-Made ain't a
7-minute drill.
7-minute drill ain't even out no more. He deleted it off.
That nigga so mad, dog.
Yeah,
I remember when I saw, bro, why would you?
Look, man, he ain't want that energy. He didn't want that energy.
Can somebody call out J. Cole, please?
He didn't want that energy.
Can somebody just call him out? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what's crazy? You want to know who took the biggest L out of all of this? J. Cole.
Nah, man.
Even until today, he took the biggest L out of it, bro.
Nah, man.
He did.
Okay, all right.
He did. You want to know why? Because he shouldn't have responded the way he responded after 7-minute drill. You could have, your whole thing was like, this could be deleted or whatever. You could have just deleted it.
That's true, but
you didn't have to even say what you had to say.
I hear you, but do you think J. Cole cares?
I don't think he cares.
Okay, so he ain't take an L.
This is also a nigga.
You only take an L if you care.
This is also a thing. You're 100% right. This is also a nigga. And again, as a J. Cole fan, I fuck with J. Cole. So I'm still going to listen to everything that J. Cole drops. I'm just saying. But you get what I'm saying. Though,
I hear you in the context of if it mattered to J. Cole, I think it would. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, I truly believe J. Cole really just didn't want to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get on the track and see who can out-rap each other, cool. You know what I'm saying? Throw little light jabs here and there, I bet. But, like, this shit got ugly. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so like, it really got ugly.
So now let's talk about the rumors and the tea that was dropped in all this. Kendrick beating on his wife or his girlfriend, not his wife. I don't think they married.
Possible. There was a old social media post that popped up from an ex of his that talked about her being in like dark times and dealing with shit. So also it is pretty much been confirmed that Kendrick ain't seen his kids in like 6 months. He been living in New York, and for whatever reason, him and his wife ain't on good terms. I'm not gonna say that's because of abuse, but I mean, shit got to be really bad for you to live away, for you not to be.
For half a year.
Yeah, so it's one of them things where it's like, I mean, I think that was another big shocker. Because if you would have asked, it's kind of like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick was kind of the poster child of like good rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, like if you got somebody in your family that do know about hip hop, but they don't really like it, you know what I'm saying? But they're kind of older. Like, Kendrick's probably the only example you could get in where they would be all like, okay, like this is somebody that like I could be cool with, right? I
would say J. Cole, but I got you.
But I'm saying maybe even Cole too, but Cole still get dirty in his lyrics. Like, Kendrick don't really like slime that way. Really you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't get in the mud at all. So it's like Kendrick would have been like that person. I mean, he made a whole album like dedicated to his wife. You know what I'm saying? And like about being family and a man and stuff. It didn't do well, but again, that was the focal point of it. I think that was kind of a revelation, right? Because I didn't think of Kendrick as an abusive person, but again, you know what I'm saying? And then even still when I heard it, I thought he was just making shit up, but the internet does this thing. And so
I'm not on Twitter, but now I get the screenshots.
Now Drake, on the other hand, we talked about this before we got on the pod.
So wait, let's stay on Kendrick real quick.
Okay.
Is there any other rumors that you think that he took a big L on outside of that?
No, I mean, I think that the biggest one was just, you know what I'm saying, if we keeping it a buck, I mean, Kendrick kind of a fraud. I mean, he was calling Drake a bad dad, but Kendrick might be a bad husband and bad father, for all we know. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know if he's a bad father. Bad husband, I think that was the only thing that was wrong.
I mean,
let's not add.
I mean, maybe, but like to me,
to it. But
if you're
able to put your hands on,
the mother of your child, you're a bad father because you're abusing the person who's raising them. Like you can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying?
Default. Okay, I got you.
So yeah, right now, and studies show that like if men who abuse the women abuse the kids too. So like that shit actually does go hand in hand. It doesn't stop with the woman. If the allegations are true. With that being said. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, nothing else he said. I mean, the whole Dave Free thing, whether or not he fathered whether or not one of them kids actually belonged to his homie Dave Free. Again, don't know if that'll ever be proven.
That's a tough one. I'm not.
I mean, we'll know depending on what the kid looked like some years from now.
Yeah,
but
about 6 years.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's get to Drake. I think there's a lot more that Drake got to deal with, in my opinion.
I think Drake only got to deal with one. 2. What's the second one?
I think the one that really hurts him, as far as the community goes, one thing that we can somewhat kind of like validate is the jocking off of the culture.
But we know that, like,
no, we know.
It's not a we dog. Like,
we know this. But
you don't be on Twitter. I'm telling you, this has always been a thing. It's always I'm saying like that aspect of it, like it's been blown out of proportion because like Kendrick is like harped on it. But I'm telling you, like he's always gotten slimed for like eating off of culture and stuff. Like that's not nothing new. The thing is ain't nothing we can do about it. The man's tops the chart. He's gonna keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, how do we get him off of TV? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all think y'all gonna pressure this man? This man worth millions, hundreds of millions of dollars at this point.
Hundreds of millions. He's a billionaire, bro.
Oh, you're a billionaire now. Okay, see, the fuck we gonna say to this nigga that's gonna make him change?
Billionaire.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, his house, his master bedroom is bigger than my whole house. The man don't care what we think. You know what I'm saying? But what might get him though, because I still feel like he should have never gave credence to the essay. Well, I should say SA, but the pedo allegations. I don't think he should have gave.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, dog. This is why I don't like the response to the.
It didn't sit well.
What was his response? You said that you rated the song. What was the song called?
Heart of Six.
Heart of Six.
Yeah.
His response was something like, and I'm paraphrasing because I only listened to it once. I did not like it after I heard it. It just did not. It didn't sit well with me. But his response was like, I knew this was coming. You know, with the kids. Still, like when I heard that, I was like, whoa, you knew this was coming. You should never know this is coming. If somebody ever hurl pedo allegations towards me, I'm shocked, surprised, flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? It don't even. Bro, even if you brought it up today and you bring it up again tomorrow, I'm still just as shocked tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, hold on.
You brought it up today, like, still just as shocked. All right, but that's you though. I'm saying.
But to me, then
his response wasn't good though. That's what I'm saying. Like first off, the way he rapped about it in the song, the transition in and out of that wasn't
quick. It was so quick, but then you
didn't flow.
You spent so much time about this haha moment about, hey, I got you on the fake news.
Yeah. And
you had verses for that, but then you just had like a couple of bars.
And I still think people overblew the whole, what's the 14-year-old girl that that he was cool with on was it Euphoria?
Stranger Things.
Or Stranger Things? Yeah.
You think they overblew that? I don't think they overblew that, bro.
I do because I feel like.
Okay, I need you to explain this.
Because again, that already had been a thing. So I think that he just used that reference, not saying, because people blew it over saying like, yo, like Kendrick never mentioned her. But I'm saying he used that as just in the bar itself. Like it wasn't as he was referencing that as the person he was talking about.
Okay. So I my bad. I thought you were about to say like it was overblown or taken out of proportion.
No.
Because I was about to be like,
no.
Hold on a second.
No.
I want to break this down for everybody out there. This, to be honest with you.
I mean, you got to break it down. It's pretty black and white.
No, hold on. Because people out here still defending P. Diddy. So we got to break this down.
All right.
Girl was 14 years old. 14. Drake was 29. Okay? 14, 29.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Twice her age and some. Okay. Drake, this is quoting her. They text all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Drake texts her, I miss you so much. She texts him back, I miss you too. Drake would also communicate with her about things about relationships and boys and things of that nature. Now, this is a problem because I don't care what nobody says. I'm 14. I shouldn't be texting no 29-year-old woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And I'm going to treat it the same way if I have a 14-year-old daughter. There is no reason that she should be texting a 29-year-old man.
Absolutely not.
That is not family. And even then, I'm still going to have a problem with how much y'all motherfuckers is texting. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
Especially when you're talking about subjects like relationships. That's out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just one domino. But then when you add that domino to, there was a girl who went trending after some festival. She was like 16 years old. And while in the car with 4 of her friends and her mom driving, while she's literally trending, like going trending, becoming popular by the minute, Drake follows her and FaceTimes her.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the car with her mom and her 4 friends talking about, oh my gosh, Drake is calling me, FaceTiming me. That's a fucking problem.
That's crazy.
Domino number 2. Domino number 3. This whole high school girl basketball thing is a problem. Drake being, again, 29 years of age. Drake being into going and following high school girl basketball players. Let me tell y'all something. Even as I consider myself somewhat of an athlete, I never gave a fuck about high school girls basketball. even while I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you. I don't know how many high school games you attended. I went to like 6 of them, and that was because my sister was a basketball player. Outside of that, did not go to not one high school girl basketball game.
0.
That shit was trash, respectfully.
Damn.
It just is. Even today, watching a WNBA game,
Saying you gotta,
it's trash.
You gotta go that far.
Yeah, but I'm trying to set the context because there's no.
I mean, but you ain't gotta set it that way.
Because there's no way that you can explain.
Okay.
There's no way as a man that you're able to explain to me that you're that interested.
I don't think you gotta go that far
in high school girls basketball.
Okay. All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If the WNBA is trash, and that's just not me saying it, that's viewers saying it. Viewers don't watch it. People don't watch it. All right.
All right.
More people watch this podcast than they do WNBA games. Tickets cost less than $5.
Yo, why is the WNBA catching strays?
No, I'm so serious. You can sit on the floor, or you can sit on the floor of a WNBA game for $20
Swear to God.
and get some popcorn and a beer.
Damn, we need comments.
It's trash. It's garbage.
Damn.
It's no good. You know what I'm saying?
All
The
right.
product is not there, but we entertain it.
Okay.
But for Drake to be following, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
It's just, and then you put that with as the final one that we have on 4K of him being 23 years of age,
720p.
Kissing a 17-year-old on stage after she told him that she was 17. He even the words came out of his mouth, I don't know if I should be doing this. I feel guilty doing this, and then kisses her on the mouth after caressing her body, smelling her hair, kissing her on the neck, so on and so forth at a show. We gotta look. I'm not calling him a pedo because that would mean that like I know that he's had some type of interaction with them, but at a minimum, I think that we should be able to say it's weird ass behavior.
Oh, unquestionably.
Weird ass behavior. So we really need to start watching what we're following. And for somebody of his magnitude who has the pedestal that he stands on, this is the true definition, in my opinion, of grooming. Of literally grooming. You're talking about an actress who's 14 years old talking to her about relationships. Whenever she turns 18, you already in the door about relationships. You already in the door about the things that she likes and dislikes about men.
Yeah.
Or at the time, boys.
Yeah, it's not a good look for Drake. It's terrible. And a lot of that dirt is coming up. So and I'm sure
They're not
Drake,
like us.
I'm sure Drake's been to several Diddy parties. So we gonna see. We gonna see. But all in all, man, it was a really fun and entertaining weekend. Bar none, my favorite part about the weekend for sure, unquestionably, were the memes, dog. It's this one that had me crying. They showed the kid. He walked in his room and slammed the door, and the shit said, "When Adonis get mad, Drake when he get older."
He turned 18.
And then he started playing Dear Adonis.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
from Meet the Grabs.
Oh my God, dog. Crying.
When Adonis gets mad at Drake.
Crying,
like
yeah, dog. Crying,
hey,
bro.
Man, the internet is undefeated.
Crying. I love y'all, man. Hey, don't ever take life too seriously. Because without y'all, honestly, the meme's the only thing that kept me alive till this Not Like Us drop, dog. Because I was ready to come in here and go to war and argue you niggas down. This shit sucks. It's trash. Fuck if you like this shit. I hate y'all. Y'all asked for this. I didn't want it. He dropped This Is Like Us. And my entire world changed. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's solidified. I'm good. I got the one track I needed. So, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we need to get the house official with the podcast room. Because when something like that drop, that's when we can just immediately get on and just literally do a what do they call it?
Just a stream reaction video?
A reaction video of the song.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
Because everybody was doing it. I think they were managers and everybody was letting people just play it on their platforms without even striking them.
Well, first they didn't do that, and then Kendrick even I think he uncopyrighted it, so now people can even like earn from the streams that they did.
It's dope, man.
So yeah, but again, man, like the memes themselves, man, shout out to y'all. Y'all too creative, man. A lot of y'all need to go into marketing. Y'all need to go be like some social media managers.
It will be.
Like y'all not doing
how
enough.
Y'all digging these things up? Like how are you? It is so quick.
Dog, listen to me.
It's so quick. It's like they just
Black Twitter. I swear to God,
I might need to get back on Twitter.
Is the FBI's greatest resource. I swear to God, bro.
I need to get on Twitter, man.
This is why I keep trying to tell you, like, I knew because I woke up Saturday, I ain't seen no kid. And I was all like, hey.
It's not true.
It ain't true. Because by this point
dig it up.
by this point we got at least 90% certainty. We know who at least the mother is and kind of what she looked like. We ain't had none of that. All right, this shit fake. Because we ain't got nothing, no evidence, no none of that. But again, man, shout out to everybody, man. We had fun with this. Hopefully they don't drop no more because I feel like we ended it on a good note. You know what I'm saying? I can't really see us going past this.
Even for the both of them. Drake took an L, major L, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of his L's are still coming. But I will say that with Drake's situation, at least you got out there.
I mean,
at least you got out there, you know what I'm saying? You didn't pull the Pusha T situation where you just like went 0 dark 30.
Well, it's not that. I think Pusha T killed it. Like he had nothing. He like, what was he gonna do after? What was he gonna say after that?
He just showed the world that you had a kid.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, it was kind of
ain't much you can say.
It was kind of like a world bombing revelation.
And
like,
and this is why I'm upset at Drake a little bit. Because Pusha T even came out in an interview. Drake was offering $100,000 to Pusha T's homies and ex-homies to dig up information about Pusha T after Adonis. You know what I'm saying?
He probably needed something.
And it was one of them things where it's just like, dog, for you to be giving away $100,000 on info.
Well, I mean, he a billionaire. You can do things like that.
$100,000 ain't shit.
Yeah, you do things like that when you're a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, man. We done ran through this here real quick, but as always, I think our Would You Rather segment has become like one of my favorite segments now. So
let's do it.
We're gonna run through a few of these here real quick. I got 6 of them this time. All right, would you rather taste the same flavor of flu for the rest of your life or taste nothing ever again?
Do I get to choose the flavor of food?
Yeah, sure.
Flavor of food.
I think I'm gonna choose nothing, man.
No, you tripping.
I think nothing. Because if I can't taste it, then like that part of my life goes away. I'll fill it with something else. You know what I'm saying? I'll just eat for sustenance to stay alive. And then on top of that, like, bro, I'll be in the greatest shape ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, abs are made in the kitchen, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I can't taste my food, I'll just feel something else. Because right now.
Oh, you know how much that would suck, though, man.
I get it, but I know.
You know what? I will say this, though.
I know for a fact.
After doing it for about a year.
The same thing.
You'll get used to it.
But I'm saying, I would have rather.
And it's only food. I can drink something and taste that.
And I'm saying, yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah, I would say that. Or no, it says taste nothing ever again.
Oh.
But I'm saying, here's my thing, though, right?
I'll take that.
Here's my thing, right? Because after a year, I now know that like it's no longer my neuro whatever up here. You know what I'm saying?
You have full control.
It's no longer, you know what I'm saying, I'm no longer getting endorphins from it. You know what I'm saying?
Completely disciplined in everything that goes
like,
on.
bro, listen to me. You probably have mastered your life at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done been through the depression, all that shit. Now, you know what I'm saying?
I'll take it back. I like that.
Taste,
I like that.
Yeah, because taste the same
I love
thing.
Food, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
Nigga, who you telling?
I love
who you
food,
telling?
Man.
But I think from a just a psychological standpoint, I would rather not taste nothing and know that food is just here to keep me alive, rather than tasting the same thing for the rest of my life.
I would never take sugar, desserts ever again in my life.
You wouldn't have to.
It would literally just be vegetables,
chicken, rice, and broccoli.
I swear to God.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dog.
That's all it would be.
You know what I'm saying? Wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Just snag you a bagel and an orange and you good. You know you getting your calories in. You don't care. You don't need no cream cheese, none of that.
Probably wouldn't even do a bagel because it got carbs.
You know what I'm saying?
I would literally be eating seaweed.
Bro, listen. All you doing is keeping yourself alive at that point. All right. Would you rather die of starvation or die of overeating?
Overeating.
Yeah, overeating. I'm gonna say overeating. I don't know what overeating looks like,
I definitely don't want to know what starvation.
But I know what starvation looks like, and that shit is terrible.
Overeating,
Remember, we had to get on Vince because he was, you know what I'm saying, with the child that had died of starvation from the milk or whatever.
Yo, that nigga made me so mad that day, dog.
Listen, I wasn't mad, but I thought he was bugging.
I was pissed.
Thought he was bugging.
I was pissed.
Like he was wild in that day.
Bro, that mom, I remember that
mom. It was like, all right, dog, listen to me.
Wherever P. Diddy's going, that mom need to go to.
Yeah, I'm with it. Cause listen to me, starving to death is absolutely terrible. It's a suffering unlike anything.
You had a beer in the fridge.
No,
if I'm not mistaken, right?
They had alcohol in the fridge. Yeah. So
yo, people are pieces of shit.
Yo, listen.
You's a fucking nut, nigga.
Yeah, that was a tough conversation to have, man. But yeah, starvation is ugly. It is. It doesn't get any worse than that, really.
And we got 2 followers, man. Go ahead and follow, comment, I said follow. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, man.
make sure you watch the old content too. That should turn up too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was tripping back in the day.
Oh yeah, he done toned down a bit.
I was tripping back in the day.
But
we
now,
might need to delete those videos.
Now he really got his business to work.
Can we delete those videos?
Shit's on the internet forever, sir.
No. Before we blow up. Like, I mean,
Before you blow up. Nah, man,
need
listen, we might need that. Once we blow up, then that becomes the content that gets us to where
they go dig this shit up like Drake.
Listen to me.
It's a wrap.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
There is.
Yes, if you're creepy and a criminal, you know what I'm saying? If you just got wild takes,
I'm gonna get canceled.
Listen to me. Wild takes is it today.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Nobody gets canceled, bro.
Only good thing is I live in Texas, so
exactly.
I'm good.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Now if this is West Coast, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Oregon, Washington, and shit. Yeah,
California.
You're cooked.
It's a wrap.
You're cooked.
But in Texas,
you're good.
No
you know what I'm saying? All right. Would you rather lose all your memories from birth to now, or lose your ability to make new long-term memories?
birth to now.
Damn.
And that sucks. But dog, I'm literally about to live the rest of my life. So
yeah, I'm gonna say from birth to now because now I have my kids. I can't afford to lose the ability to make long-term memories now. You know what I'm saying? So because these are the moments that like I'm always remember. So I need to hold on to them.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm with you. Would you rather damn, this shit kind of dark. All right. Would you rather watch your parent die slowly or watch your partner die slowly? This is a tough one though. This is a tough one. And I can see it being even harder for somebody who's not married.
Can I just die slow?
Huh? No, bro. Let me read these again. Watch your parent die slowly or watch your partner die slowly.
This is gonna sound fucked up, but can I choose the parent?
No, I think that's logically makes the most sense. Both?
It says parent.
Yeah.
So like one parent.
Yeah, well, I think it's just implying a parent. I mean, just in general, it's not saying you got to choose one parent or the other.
This is gonna see. I think now that I asked that question, some of y'all are like, "Oh, this nigga fucked up."
Yeah, this nigga about to choose the parent.
but look, man, I can't see my mom die.
Huh?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a mama's boy, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be. It be fucking me up sometimes right now.
Just thinking about it.
Just thinking about my mom not being here.
Oh, I feel you.
And me and my mom be butting heads sometimes, but I love that woman to death.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not married, but I just imagine that the love that I have for my mom will transition to the person that I marry.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that I don't want to see the mother of my child or like the woman that I love, that I've committed my life to, die slowly as well.
Yeah.
Now, my dad, respectfully, I do love him, but I'm just gonna be like, hey man, like take this one for the team. You know
I hear you. I hear you.
And that's what I would expect.
It's easier for you to
stomach.
I would
expect my son to do the same thing.
It's easier for you to stomach, yeah.
You know, but fuck.
I mean, if I'm the parent in the situation,
I can't answer that. I don't even know how to. The logical would be pick my parent.
Yeah, I mean, listen to me. If I'm the parent in the situation, I'm gonna offer myself up. Like it's not even a no brainer.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. Like, can I just die slowly? Like,
but if I'm in the situation, I got to pick between my mom because my dad has already passed away. Pick between my mom and Trish. Y'all already know the answer to this. There's no way I could watch Trish die slowly. You know what I'm saying? Like she stumped her toe that shit.
Okay, let me ask you this.
All right.
Your mom dies slowly or Trish dies instantly? Which one are you choosing?
I'm still probably gonna choose my mom. And I love her. Listen, I love my mama, okay?
Oh man.
But I can't imagine.
Even think about it.
I can't imagine Trish dying, dog. Like I really can't.
I can't raise these girls by myself.
Hey, you can couple that in there too. Nigga, this shit is hard.
God damn.
And it's two of us.
This thing, man. There's two of them girls, man.
It's two. And I know my mom, she gonna pull up for like a couple hours on Saturday and then
that's
dip.
it. That's
like,
it.
that's
She might drop off some food.
I can drop them off one Saturday. Got to be there Sunday early to come get them. You know what I'm saying?
She calling me every hour on the hour. Like, where you at?
Yeah, dead ass. All right, last one, and I think this one might get a little banter, but before we get up out of here, because we about to dip. But would you rather have no motivation or have no skills?
No skills.
Now, I'm gonna say no motivation.
No skills. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
But let me hear your argument.
Because what is skills and no motivation, bro?
But what's motivation with no skills?
I mean, the reality is that if you're motivated to do something, you can you can half-ass your way into success.
Mm.
I don't think that you're able. I don't think it doesn't matter how much skill you have. If you're not motivated to do shit, there's a lot of people out there who are fucking talented,
Yeah.
and don't have the motivation to do shit, and it's just a waste.
But let me count. Okay, go.
And I'm gonna use myself for an example.
Okay.
I don't think I'm talented at anything, for real, respectfully to myself. And that's not me like being insecure or whatever. I just don't think that I am like at the top 10% or percentile of talent of anything across the board.
Now remind you, it says no skills, not kind of some skills. No skills.
But I'm kind of using skills and talent in the same realm of this conversation. But I think that the one thing I am is motivated. You know what I'm saying? And that motivation has allowed me to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think motivation is like the engine of a lot. Like you need motivation to get going. But that's my opinion.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I would use this argument because so there's a lot of people that make it to the NFL just purely based off of talent. And once they get in there, they have no motivation. They don't get up early to go practice. They don't stay late in practice. They don't do none of that. See, the thing about having skills is when you're good at something, you know what I'm saying? Like you can make it through life. You get what I'm saying? But I've seen plenty of people who have a ton of motivation, but they just didn't have it. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't become a manager at a company if you don't have no skills. You get what I'm saying? Like you have all the motivation in the world. And that's the reason why some of y'all get looked over. Also, some of y'all get looked over because you don't speak up. And that's a conversation we should have about another day. Because, you know what I'm saying, speak what you want into existence. But in general, I've managed people and I've had people come ask me, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like this person got promoted. Well, yeah, I went to ask this person because this person has what it takes. Like if you want to get to this level, then like, you know, you need to do this, and this. You got to work on this. And so again, talent, skill, don't get me wrong, motivation will carry you to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the skills, then like you, I guess both you'll top out. I just feel like you're going to top out at a much better place if you got skills because you'll put up with somebody that could do something really well but doesn't have any motivation over somebody who has a ton of motivation but doesn't do it really well.
I'm trying to think what would I prefer.
Now, mind you, in this scenario, the person who has all the motivation, you keep having to go behind.
But damn, dog, motivation, man. The one thing that irks me, man, one thing that irks me, dog, is somebody who lacks motivation.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? And between me and you, that's the reason why I butt heads.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? With individuals now, it's just like, dog, you have so much fucking potential. You know what I'm saying? But you don't even access 10% of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but see in our scenario, but in real life, motivation helps lead to better skills because you keep working on your craft. And
that's where I want to get to, but I'm trying to.
But you got to understand
the caveat, like no skills.
No skills.
It don't matter how much motivated you are, you're not going to obtain.
You got no skills, bro.
But I just feel like even in this podcast realm, when we first started, I was not good at this. I did not want to be good at it. It was not something I was motivated to do.
Yeah.
Only reason why I was doing it was like, all right, let me just do this with Big Bro, and that was it. But then I did it for the first couple, and I was like, man, like I have this competitive thing in me where it's like, if I'm not good at something,
you want to get better.
I want to get better at it, and I want to almost perfect it. And that's kind of where I'm at now. It's like, damn, like I really want to get good at this podcast thing.
Yeah.
But I really want to stay true to the kind of person that I am. I don't want to feel like I need a code switch when we get on this camera.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I do so much. I'm not gonna say code switching because Kendrick kind of called people out like me, But the reality is, hey,
you got a family to feed eventually one of these days. Fuck all that shit, man. But
the reality is like I code switch so much throughout the day that I'm not able to do. Not that I think I get on camera and I'm just speaking like just straight bullshit on here, but there's no way that I can talk like this, in these people's homes. So. To get on camera and to do this, it really gives me the opportunity to feel like, all right, I can decompress and just be me. Because I go 10, 12 hours a day having to feel like I'm in code switch mode. So
also just you know what I'm saying, being a professional. And when you get on here, you just get to be you. You know what I'm saying?
Some of my clients have even asked me for like my podcast. I'm like,
ooh, you told them? I ain't told a single coworker.
I have it. I have it.
Bro.
One dude I was playing, I was playing it before he got in the car.
Yeah.
And so when I got in the car, it automatically plays what was already playing.
Yeah.
So it started, he was like, is that you? And I was like, oh yeah, it is me. He was like, oh, sending me the. We were talking about political stuff. And he goes red. So he was cool with what I was saying. And he was like, "No, you should send me the link." Like,
Yeah.
I was like, nah. Like, there's so many things that I say on here that you know.
I think in terms of like when it come to
But to be real with
podcasting,
you, if they did find out, I don't think none of them would fire me.
yeah. So I
Even
think
if they went back and dug up the archives.
yeah, I think well, because they probably agree with a lot of what you got to say.
Some of them would disagree. Some of them would disagree.
Let's keep it a bean.
Yeah,
Okay.
some of them would probably disagree.
They probably agree with almost everything you had to say back in the day.
Some of them probably disagree,
Listen,
but
you
I
know
just feel like they would probably be like, oh, well, yeah.
You know what's crazy? I never, and to your credit, I'm glad you stay true to who you are, because I never discredit anybody for their beliefs. But I will discredit people sometimes with how they say that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I can watch somebody say something, right? And let's say that it's even a contradiction of a belief that I believe. If you say it in a way that's profound and you explain it correctly, cool. But some people just be out here spitting ignorant ass shit. And that's where the problem comes.
I'm not going to say what we're talking about, but when you brought up that thing about mental illness, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to say it.
I still agree.
But
I'm always gonna keep it 10 toes down.
And I'm being dead ass because it was so hard for me to come to that like conclusion. But bro, it is a mental illness.
Listen, man, listen.
It is a mental illness.
I can never go that far, but what I will say, because what I said in regards to that, I'm always gonna keep it 10 toes down on that. It's, you know what, I'm not gonna go down that road. I'm not gonna go down that road. But it feels like a simulation. That's all I'm saying.
Dog.
So
Come
in which
on,
case,
man.
yo, that's where I'm ended. But with all that being said, man, if you made it this far, we appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to us.
Get us 3 more, man.
Listen,
we got 2 more. Get us 3 more.
Real talk. If we can get to 125, we got. I think this is gonna be episode 18. We got 2 more after this before we take like a little 6-week break. If y'all can get us to 125, 130, listen, man, we gonna be in real good shape going to next year and going into the next season. And the next season, we probably gonna try to do some live shit. You know what I'm saying? Where like we'll shoot the pod and then like we're kind of go live and do like questions, and you know what I'm saying, maybe we'll do like
and we'll start doing
one topic
reactions.
live.
We'll
you know
start trying to get on some reaction that's like news that are going on during the week or whatever. Because I really do think some of y'all really do fuck with us. Because it be times where we don't even post for a week, and I get some texts like, hey, where y'all at?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, for the people been rocking with us for over a year now, and y'all know who y'all are. Appreciate you. We not getting paid for this.
Not yet.
We not getting paid for this. And I'm not saying everything needs to be done with money, but I'm a capitalist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to start getting paid.
I've technically lost money doing this pod because I've given out my hard-earned money to some of y'all. So look, I'm gonna be real. If y'all can go ahead, comment on here. Who y'all won? Who you think won between Kendrick and Drake?
Yeah, let us know.
Put the best song on there. 5 of y'all will get lunch on me, and because I'm fiscal and I'm frugal, lunch don't cost more than $10. So that means 5 of y'all will get $10.
I agree.
All right.
Put the $10 in your gas tank.
Yeah. Gas. I don't got a gas card, but gas from what I hear is expensive. So we need 5 of y'all. Put who won the beef and what actual diss track. You know what I'm saying, was it for you, and you will get $10. I also need you to put your Cash App in there. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated. But yeah, do that.
For sure.
I got you. Lunch on DK. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So with all that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Till next time, we out.